Hey, Scorpio-Sagittarius, Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general energy reading. I am super excited to be getting another round of these general readings out to you all within the same month. Super proud of myself here. But I hope that these all serve you well. Again, remember they are timeless, so I'm going to do my very best to try to keep this going. Hopefully getting 2 rounds of each series out in every month, okay? But we're going to get into the tarot. We're going to get into our oracles. We're going to get into these messages, okay? So thank you all again for those that tune into these live, when you catch it, whenever you do, those that leave comments, those that like the video, those that share my videos. You guys are so awesome. I'm very grateful for that as well. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. But we're going to get into this energy here. So go ahead, Scorpio Sag, for those of you that have been here long enough, get grounded, start your gratitude practice for what feels right for you. For those of you that might be new, I'm just going to offer you some time here to center yourself, get into your own vibration so that you are ultimately open for the messages that are truly meant for you in this reading, okay? You can do that through affirmations, intentions, prayers, meditation, maybe even a moment of silence or stillness, all right? Whatever does feel right for you, go ahead and get started on that now. And I am going to do the same. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, the Ascended Masters, my Ascended Ancestors, and all holy angels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube. I thank you so much, Divine, for allowing me to clearly channel the most important messages that the Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective here on YouTube needs to hear in the now moment regarding any planets, houses, or transits that might be supporting them in this now moment whenever they do find this reading. I thank you so much, Divine, for your clear guidance, for your love, your mercy, your grace, and protection, always and forever. And so it is. Alrighty, Scorp Sagittarius. One more shuffle. And we will get into this. Hope you guys like the new setup. Trying something a little different here. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Scorpio Sagittarius, general messages. What cosmic energy is here? Thank you so much. Hold on. Ooh. What cosmic energy is here for Scorpio Sag? Okay. So we have Grand Cross Provoker that flipped up in the deck. Vibration of 47 here, breaking down into an 11. We just had that 11-11 portal. We also have Mercury in the Mind. Vibration of 3. Okay, let's get one more. It feels like there's something here that happens. My Scorpitarius, there's something here that happens. And of course, here's Lilith, right? There's something that happens that provokes some part of your subconscious mind here with Lilith. Also the vibration of 3, but a 12, right? Breaking down into a 3. Something that provokes you to see something in a new light, have a new perspective. This also feels like a clearing. Like whatever's coming up from the subconscious mind, it's allowing you to create some form of change here. With the Grand Cross, it's allowing you to either recognize what needs to change and or facilitate some sort of change in your life. That's just what it feels like. Because remember, with Lilith energy, right, it's the darker part of our subconscious mind, right? It's dark feminine energy. It's a very, very powerful force, right? We all have it. Lilith is a placement you can find in the tropical calculation of your birth chart. The links are in my description box for those of you that might be new. So wherever your Lilith is, you really want to kind of read into that placement because it's what you're in this lifetime. It's like the wounds you carry in this lifetime. Okay. Oh, no, not necessarily the wounds. Well, it could stem to wounding, but it's also kind of like, they're giving me the word chaos, but it's just your shadow self, if we'll say. Right? Lilith forces you to really go deep deep into the depths of your own mind, your own soul, right? To really see yourself as a whole being, right? Not just in the light, but also in the dark. Like Lilith helps you see in the dark, black moon, right? So for my number people, we have a 3, a 12, a 47, 3, 3, and 11 here, okay? Let's dig a little deeper. Thank you so much, Divine. We're going to stick with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck. Thank you so much. Ooh. Got the Ace of Wands that flew out right away. Right away. So again, it's that same energy of there's something that either inspires you or provokes you or gives you some sort of positive charge to make some sort of change, right? This definitely could even just be in your spiritual self. Okay, hold on one second. Let's just cut this deck. Tell me more about Mercury, Black Moon, Lilith, Mystery, and Grand Cross for Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp divine. More about Mercury, Lilith, and Grand Cross for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Thank you so much. Please clarify. Wow, that whole thing wanted to come over. So there could be a lot here, okay? Especially as we pull into your cusp season or your cusp window here, Scorpio-Sag. If things have been feeling a little murky, a little cloudy, a little unsure, a little unknown, it feels like all that you need to know will come up to the surface here with this Lilith energy. And again, put you in a position to either create some sort of change, or there just might be a lot of external change around you, okay? So maybe this is even just a preparation of the mind, like mentally preparing for the changes that are about to come. All right, let's look into it. Tell me more about Mercury, Divine. Thank you so much. Tell me more about Mercury here for Scorpio Sagittarius. Okay, you got the Three of Swords. First card out. So again, like I said, whatever this energy in the darker parts of your soul that is coming out, right? It's definitely coming out for you to accept, right? For you to face, for you to move through. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. What's the Three of Swords about for Mercury and Scorpio Sag? Ace of Cups. Oh boy. Yeah. Whatever this Three of Swords is connected to, Scorpio Sag, there just seems to... It's almost like you're in this transition point, okay? Where whatever has pained you, whatever the betrayal has been, whatever the wrongs were, right? This could be a gambit of things. It's learning how to love yourself through it, learning to, again, accept what has happened, right? We can't change the past. We can't, really, it's almost like you, how could I say this, Divine? It's almost like there's this need to accept that Three of Swords, and not for the pain, but for the lesson. And I feel like that lesson, it led you to this Ace of Cups. You went through whatever this was with the Three of Swords to learn how to love yourself, to learn how to tap into universal love, right? Tell me more about the Three of Swords and this Ace of Cups for Mercury. Two of Wands, ultimately. So whatever this Three of Swords was, it was necessary and needed for you to dive deeper into your own Ace of Cups in order to forge a new path, create a new way, right? Or be ready for what's to come. Like I said, this feels like something shifting here for you. Tell me more about the Two of Wands for Mercury. Yeah, definitely something shifting here. The Witch. This is Magician energy in this particular deck. So again, like I say, always say, right, the Magician is connected to all of the aces of the deck. So you have your ace here, right? Your heart space, the Ace of Cups. For some of you, it's like whatever this Three of Swords was, it definitely made it, maybe some way, shape, or form, made it difficult to connect with this heart space of yours, right? To connect with the idea of love, unconditional love, and or just expansive love, like love beyond the pain you were feeling. Okay? But it does feel like you're overcoming that. Again, this doesn't feel active. For me as a reader, the Three of Swords is not active heartbreak. It's the remembrance of it. It's in the mind. It all kind of starts in your mind here, okay? But there's also this kind of message of keep your mind focused on that newfound love, right? That newfound sense of self, that new appreciation for self, for your creator, right? As you forge this path. Because you truly do have everything you need, okay? You truly have everything you need to make it happen. It's just believing in that for some way, shape, or form, right? Trusting that you have that power, really stepping into that fiery energy of creation here. Some of you really turned that Three of Swords into, again, like I said, you chose love. Where the Three of Swords can make you choose something else, right? Choose to stay in that pain. It just feels like, okay, I was handed those 3 swords, but I'm going to cleanse them in this Ace of Cups, right? Which ultimately gives you the strength, the power, the courage, the dominion over your life. So some of you are really stepping into a higher frequency of sovereignty in your own life, which is actually really nice. It feels really good. Okay, let's look into this Lilith energy. Thank you so much, Divine. Please tell me more about Lilith for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Got the Four of Cups. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Cups and Lilith. The Warrior of Cups. Okay. Let me get some more before I say anything here. Tell me more about the Four of Cups and the Warrior of Cups for Lilith. Spirit of Cups. All water. All water here. Like I said, whatever Lilith is bringing out, and maybe it's connected here to this Three of Swords, right? And like I said, with the Ace of Cups, there's some form of cleansing happening here. Purification, especially now with the King of Cups, the Warrior of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Something that, again, for some of you, it could just be something you were holding on to emotionally. Okay, be real, it's all right. We all do it. It's totally natural, normal, and human to do so. It's something that maybe you were either holding space in your heart for or holding on to, right? It just feels like there's a deeper understanding of maybe why that was happening, why you felt whatever it was you felt, why this Three of Swords maybe keeps coming into your mind. Tell me more about this King of Cups for Lilith. Yeah, you got the Lovers, yeah. And you have the Three of Cups. Okay. Okay. I'm getting in a certain situation here. Take it how it resonates, okay? That with the Three of Cups to the Four of Cups, it almost feels like either you felt looked over here somehow, some way, Scorpio Sag. Like overlooked, not seen. It's like you're holding on this cup, but then the 3 cups are out in front of you, right? This could even just be like, oh yeah, we get this a lot, huh, Scorp Sag, where there is this deep desire for connection. There is this want, right? For love, and this doesn't even have to be romantic love. It can be platonic. It can be whatever, right? Whatever love means for you. But there is a desire for it. And I feel like, Scorp Sag, there's this ending here with all of this water, and especially you being Scorpio, right? There's an ending to this denial almost of, I don't need celebration. I don't need community. I don't need maybe love offers, right? and or you holding on to some sort of emotions, right? You not sharing your love, you not being open or vulnerable. It's like it feels like there's an end to all of that here. There's an understanding of why that then allows you to step into your heart space, this Ace of Cups. Yeah? Interesting here with the Lovers especially. Because the Three of Cups, not just third party, right? The Three of Cups is like community, it's friends, it's connection, right? It's like some of you maybe are really ready to, if you've maybe been hermited again because of this Three of Swords, it's like, that's what I'm saying. There's a new path here. And maybe on that new path, it's pushing you to kind of face where you're maybe not vulnerable or where you haven't fully opened up yet. It's like there's a little bit of restriction here. Some of you might be going through a Saturn return. Okay, where you might feel like Saturn's restricting you or Saturn's restricting you in that way. And it's not malicious. It's never malicious, but it's to really understand. Some of you, it feels like the divine puts you in a position to hold out or hold back when it comes to sharing your energy, sharing your heart, sharing yourself. Because the Four of Cups can sometimes be like a selfish energy, right? Like wanting to hold on to that. Not just spreading it around with the Three of Cups. And not that that's anything wrong, good or bad, either way. It's just almost like a hermit energy. Okay, so you might have some Virgo in your chart. But with the Lovers there, some of you might even actually be awakening to some form of connection here. Again, does not have to be romantic. Or last little storyline here. Or there could be this energy, like I said, with the King of Cups. It's realizing the power behind your own emotions. Because it almost feels like, Scorpio-Sag, there might have been a phase where you were really caught up in your own feelings. Like almost overwhelmed by what you felt. Because this is all water. Yeah, all water. But I feel like with this King of Cups, it's realizing the power, it's mastery of that water. So where maybe your internal emotions were a little rocky, right? A little kind of like big waves coming and going. It's like finally getting into that balance or that understanding or that mastery of those emotions again, which would grant you this Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Let's look into Provoker. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this Grand Cross. What's provoking Scorpio-Sag in the now moment? Five of Cups, right? Disappointment. Okay, Five of Cups, disappointment. Five of Cups is also emotional strength, right? It's having to realize that what's gone is gone, but to also not lose hope, right? Is the other flip side of that. So some disappointment, whether this is, again, past disappointments with the Three of Swords being your first card out. I feel like for majority of you, that's exactly what that disappointment stems from what has already happened, okay? Others of you, that this disappointment could be something active. So something could be coming towards you. That might be a little disappointing, especially emotionally, okay? But ultimately, it's provoking you. That disappointment provokes you to do something. But let's look a little deeper. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. For Grand Cross, for Scorpio-Sag. What's this Five of Cups about? Thank you so much, Divine. Yeah, I had Four of Pentacles. Exactly. Exactly. It's, again, that energy of holding back. Holding back. So what are you holding back here with the Four of Pentacles? The Moon. More emotional energy. Oh, some of you, this might have to do with your intuition, especially with all this water. Your ability to sense emotion, sense feeling, not only in yourself, but in the energy around you. might be really, really heightened at this time, especially as we head towards this partial lunar eclipse at the end of the week, okay, on the 19th. Scorp-Sag, if something comes into your consciousness around that full moon, partial eclipse, it almost feels like it might provoke you to close yourself off or to kind of like shut down again. But I really feel like the test or the push here is to not shut yourself down, right? Tell me more about this moon. Yeah, so the moon, if you might be already feeling it, but definitely over the next couple of days, you might really want to kind of close yourself off somehow, some way, or again, might be really super hypersensitive to other people's energy. So just take care of yourself. Make sure you are protecting yourself, okay? However feels right for you. Tell me more about this moon for Grand Cross. Thank you. Yeah. Spirit of Pentacles. King of Pentacles energy. Capricorn energy specifically, but could be any earth sign or really any sign here. But that full moon is on that Aries Taurus cusp. Again, I also get this energy of just channeling whatever that emotional water is, right? 5 of Cups, whatever the disappointments were, whatever. And I don't mean to chuckle, but it's just like, this feels cyclical, Scorp-Sag. But again, healing is cyclical. Nothing's linear. So whatever Lilith is bringing up emotionally for you, it is to provoke you into investing maybe more in self, right? Or holding on to whatever energy you have. Because again, for some of you, you might feel really drained around this time, especially with the moon card being out here and 2 moon energies. But I feel like for some of you, there might be something that is either brought to the surface that does bring about that disappointment here with the 5 of Cups, or that feeling of lack in some sort of way. So again, do what you need to do to just kind of protect your energy here. But with the Spirit of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, I just feel like this is almost not what you evolve into, Scorp-Sag, but it's this energy that just becomes grounded more in self, right? Where the Queen of Pentacles definitely knows their worth, but so does the King. And I feel like that's kind of like the struggle here and or the conflict, or what's provoking you, the cross energy, right? Is that for some of you in your intuition, there might be a lot to give. There's a lot maybe you want to share that you maybe haven't felt comfortable with, and or when you do, it leads to disappointment, or there's some sort of misunderstanding, or maybe even a little judgment that you receive from whatever this moon energy is. It just feels like intuition. But again, you also have that mastery and that emotion. So trust your instincts, trust what you feel here, Scorp-Sag, especially over this next week specifically. Because that feels huge. That feels major for you as far as what this is provoking you to do. So for some of you, it might be provoking you to get a little bit more grounded and stable in what you are investing your time, your money, and your resources in. Okay? King of Pentacles is also very generous, whereas the 4 of Pentacles, not so much. And maybe it's with the moon here, it could just be illumination around, like I said, what you've been holding back and not so giving of yourself in, like whatever area of life that relates to. And then now where you want to kind of shift into being very generous in that area. I hope that makes sense. That felt a little jumbled. But Scorp-Sag, this has been your general energy reading. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, maybe filled with some confirmation on what you got going on, or maybe what's to come, especially with this eclipse season upon us. Definitely let me know what resonated with you in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this reading, give it a thumbs up. Rate the video however you please. Like I said, there are links for you to discover more about your natal chart in the description box, and also how to connect with me if you're ever interested in a personal reading. But until then, Scorp Sag, I hope to see you in the next one.